Hey guys, what's up? TriKz nSync here, bringing you some more Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Beta. I just want to talk to you guys for a minute about the series that I said I was going to do. I said I was going to be doing a, I don't know what they call it, road to level 50, or whatever the highest rank is in the beta, and I was going to show you all every single game play and live comm with, as I'm playing every single game. However, I came to the conclusion that number one, it wasn't getting as many views as I thought it would, and I thought it would do a lot more better. And, I haven't really done a whole lot of live comms, so I'm not the greatest at them yet. I'm going to continue to do live comms, and I'm going to continue to try to grow at them. I also just got Sony Vegas Pro 12 and some other editing software, so I can try to bring better actual gameplays and audios, live comms, etc. Because I know audio and software and all these different things, there's just a lot of stuff to learn to make the best possible video, and I don't feel like those videos were my best possible. And a lot of videos I feel like that, but those more than usual. So I'm canceling that road to level 50. Obviously, though, I'm going to still be bringing you gameplay in Black Ops 3. I have a ton of gameplay that I want to bring to you all, and a ton of stuff that I want to talk to you all about. And this gameplay commentary in particular is just going to be kind of an analysis of my thoughts and opinions and etc. on Black Ops 3 and the game and just the beta. In this gameplay, I'm sniping. I think I'm using the Locust, or I think that's the very first sniper that you unlock. Anyways, I'm using that. I do pretty well. It's a very long gameplay, as you can tell. It's on the new gameplay that was just added into the game called Safeguard, I think. Basically, what you're doing is each side has a robot, and you have to protect the robot, and you literally have to stand right up on top of him. You have to stand right next to him for him to move. It sort of like gives you power, and gives him power, I guess, so to speak. I don't know the concepts behind that, but you have to stand next to him and basically escort him to an enemy's base all the way across the map. As soon as he touches this base, it's game over. You win that round or whatever, but you have to win 2 rounds in a row. And it's kind of like how everything is in Black Ops, or Call of Duty in general, really. There's attacking side and defense side. So one round you're going to be attacking, and you have to try to get your robot over to their side within, I think it's like 5 minutes. And on the attacking side, or I mean the defense side, you have to keep their robot, the enemy team's robot, from getting to your base. Pretty simple concepts. However, if both of you all each either win, if both of you all win. So if you win when you're attacking and they win when they're attacking, it goes to a 3rd round, and then after that it goes to a 4th round. And basically it just tallies up all the wins together each round, and then after that whoever got more wins will end up actually taking the victory, or it could be a draw. So it can be a very long gameplay, and this one was. I was sniping in it. I did pretty well. I dropped like 72 kills with a sniper. So it's pretty good, I just gotta say I love sniping in this game so far. I really haven't used any other snipers much, so I can't really say in a general aspect. But the first sniper, the Locust, it reminds me of the Ballista, except I just like it a little bit better. It doesn't get as many hit markers, and I don't know what to explain. Y'all ever just have a gun and you just really like, the feel of the gun, the look of the gun, how it shoots, its mechanics, everything? That's how I feel about the Locust. I've been enjoying it so much. I've been sniping constantly with it, and I'd really recommend it. I really like sniping in this game. I think it's really nice. I'd say the only bad thing about sniping is that I feel like they were trying to eliminate quickscoping like they have with every single Call of Duty in the past. The ADS it took way too long, and being somebody who's running around with a sniper or quickscoping and stuff like that, it makes it very, very difficult for you to do that. I've seen some other people do it, I just don't know how they do it. Pomage, the guy is a tank, but there's so many situations where you really honestly can't even get a kill just because the gun's ADS is way too slow. And they've done this with every single Call of Duty in the past. They've tried to eliminate quickscoping, and I think ever since Modern Warfare 2, just about they've tried. Except Modern Warfare 3, they really didn't try to do anything, and it's why I like both of those games so much for sniping, but I really like all of them. Like I've said before, I'm not really picky with the Call of Duty series. But I think this is going to be a very, very, very good game, and even with the whole ADS being you know, just crappy with snipers and not very good. I love sniping. Yeah, you just have to play a little bit more slower. If you play just a tad bit more slower and you think a little bit more, you don't just balls out rush, you'll get the hang of the sniper. It's really good. It's so perfect if somebody's head glitching something. It's beyond good, and there's so many advantages and like different parts of the map where you can head glitch something or position yourself with a sniper to have a great advantage. And that's another reason why I really like it. It's kind of giving you an advantage in that aspect. The whole competitive thing with it, I'm not sure how that's going to go with Black Ops 3 being competitive and them not banning any specific things, because there is a ton of things that are just extremely powerful. And since there's so many things that are extremely powerful, it's like they're not even overpowered anymore. It's just that there's so many things that are powerful, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's countless specialist streaks, and specialist streaks are really easy to earn. I probably earn 5 to 10 a game. And it's like there's so many of those that are one-hit kills. So with the whole competitive aspect of things, I think that's going to make it really interesting, because you're going to have to really put thought and effort into how you want to play, what classes you're going to use for what game modes, what specialists, and what you want to ban on the enemy team, or what you want to protect as a player, because it's going to be just utterly insane just because of that. I mean, there's so many things in there that are just so powerful that could clear out a hard point or any type of objective thing in a matter of seconds with the right person using it. So I don't know how that's going to go. I think it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to make it a lot more different, but I think it's going to be a good different. I think it's going to be fun. I know a lot of other games kind of do that, from what I've heard. I haven't played Smite, and I haven't played a lot of these other games, but I've heard a lot of games like Smite do that whole protect and ban system, just like Black Ops 3 is going to be doing now in the competitive scene as well. So I think it's going to be really interesting. This is just the beta, and there was a lot of problems with the beta at first. A lot of people weren't getting their codes, or they were putting in their code and it wouldn't, it just wasn't working. It's lagging some for a lot of people, and it freezes up. So there's a lot of issues with the beta, but besides that, it is a beta. You can't really expect a beta to be perfect with the whole freezing and all that stuff. The code thing, yeah, you could have probably expected more with that, because that was just, that was kind of ridiculous on Microsoft and the game developers, both of them. That was just kind of ridiculous on their part. It was just absolutely crazy. However, there was a lot of fixes that ended up coming out, and they made the beta open, so that fixed a lot of things. But definitely, there's some issues there. But like I said, it is a beta, so, And by the way, I just said that. I don't know if you guys know this now, but the beta is open, meaning that anybody can play it. You do not have to pre-order it anymore and get a code to play it. Anybody can just hop on and play it. It should be on your dashboard or something, basically saying play the beta, and then you can go download it and play it. So that's another thing. Right now, there's only 40 levels in the entire beta. I'm at the 40 level mark. I haven't used everything yet, and I definitely want to make a lot more videos going over and analyzing each specific thing. I want to go over the guns, I want to go over specialists, I want to go over score streaks, I want to go over it all. There's just a lot to talk about, because, it's a brand new game. For just general mechanics and aspects of it, so I had a lot of people talking to me and asking me what my thoughts and opinions on just the entire game as a basis, nothing specific. And compare that to AW, because a lot of people right off the bat, before really even having played Black Ops 3 a whole lot, were already comparing it to Advanced Warfare. But I think it was mainly just because the mechanics, they kept, the whole double jumping and the sliding and the wall running. So they kind of still kept that futuristic aspect in there, and I think that's why a lot of people were comparing it to Advanced Warfare. But I think I think it's totally different. When I was playing the beta, and for the first time, and really throughout this entire time that I've been playing it, I've constantly thought that it really reminds me of Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, like a mixture of the feel of those games, and like the guns, how the guns felt, how all those things felt, the maps, everything, but with a tad bit of a futuristic feel that Advanced Warfare had. But it's still completely different, because Advanced Warfare, the whole game was based on verticality. I mean, constantly, you were always in the air in that game. It was supposed to be really fast. That was the whole point of it, to make fast-paced gameplay. But I think a lot of people did not like it because of the fact that you were so vertical all the time. If you had somebody who had mastered the verticality and had scuffs or played claw and just was really good at jump shotting and doing all that stuff, which a lot of people, especially competitive players and pro players, mastered very quickly, you would just instantly lose against them if you weren't able to, basically do that. If you didn't play claw and you didn't have a scuff, you pretty much sucked at Advanced Warfare. And I think that was a big reason why a lot of people didn't like it, and it really kind of separated pro players from average players in that aspect. And you have to think, though, majority of the people playing Call of Duty are average players. So, it hurt business a lot for that. However, this game, Black Ops 3, it's not vertical at all. It's completely horizontal, and I've seen a bunch of other YouTubers talk about this before. I think, Scumpy and TriKz, I think he's the one that actually said this, but he said something about it felt like you sometimes were getting punished whenever you actually jump shotted. And he's right in some aspect. In every single Call of Duty, you would get punished if you did something in the wrong position. If you jump shotted when you should have drop shotted, and vice versa. That has been the same in every single Call of Duty. I even drop shotted still in Advanced Warfare, even though it is such a vertical game, and it still worked for me because I figured out when drop shotting is a good thing to do and when jump shotting is a good thing to do. They both have potential, and they both work in certain situations. I think for a lot of situations in Black Ops 3, yes, you get punished if you jump shot. However, there are still occasions where jump shotting is a good thing to do, and I'm still jump shotting. I'm still even double thrusting, or whatever you want to call it. If you play the game, if you double jump and then hold A in, it makes you go a lot higher. But it's a lot more slower of a movement. In Advanced Warfare, you just shot straight up into the air, super quick. In this game, all the movement is a tad bit slower than that. I mean, like I said, in Advanced Warfare, anything that you did, whether it was sliding, jumping, boosting, it just happened really quickly. In this game, it's still quick, but it's not nearly as quick. So you can still get around the map quick. You can still make a fast-paced gameplay, and I think they captured that, and I think that was really good, because I think Call of Duty players are more like that. I think they want a more enclosed, fast-paced area. A great way to compare this to is Battlefield. Battlefield is a large, mapped, slow-paced gameplay for the most part, and Call of Duty really isn't. I feel like a lot of Call of Duty players want a more close-up, not necessarily realistic feel, but a very fast-paced shooter. And I think they are still capturing that with the mechanics, but are taking away all the things that a lot of people did not like in Advanced Warfare. So I think it's all three of those games kind of combined to make the best possible game. I can't really say, it's like, you can't actually, what's the word? The best way to describe something is just to actually go do it. That's what I'm getting at. It's like, I can tell you about it as much as I possibly want, but it really just takes you all to actually play it, and then you understand what I'm talking about. Because when TriKz said that, I didn't, I was just like, okay, whatever. And then I actually played it, and I completely understood what he was saying when he said that. And it was completely right. And the game is just, it's really fun. I've had a really fun time playing it. Typically, in all the past Call of Duties, I would play it for a little bit, and I'd get frustrated, and I'd go off of it for a week, and I'd come back. And that's not the case at all right now. I've been just playing it constantly. Actually, I really haven't been playing it constantly just because I've been busy, but the times where I'm free, I've just been constantly playing it. And it's really fun. I haven't gotten bored with it at all. I think Safeguard, that new game mode that I was talking about, is super fun. I'm really glad that they put that in there. They brought back Uplink, I think, Capture the Flag, Domination, Demolition, Team Deathmatch, of course. It's classic. It's in every single Call of Duty. Kill confirmed. I think that's pretty much it right now. No, wait. Search and Destroy. Search and Destroy is on the beta. But this is just the beta, and there's already a lot of game modes out there. So I'm assuming when the actual game comes out, they're going to release even a crap ton more game game modes. They might even add some weapons. I'm pretty positive they're going to add weapons. They do every single year within DLC. Nuketown has been confirmed, by the way. It was in the PSN data or something. I don't know exactly what it was, but Allier said that, and I trust Allier's intel. He said that it was confirmed, so if you haven't already seen that or you didn't know, now you do know. And I think that's going to be absolutely amazing because I know everybody loves Nuketown just about. Nuketown is a fan favorite. I love it. I can just picture it right now. It's going to be super fun. Kill streaks wise, the kill streaks are very nice. I think the past Call of Duties, all the kill streaks have pretty much sucked in my opinion. It's pissed me off actually quite a bit because it was so unrewarding when you got a kill streak that you didn't even want to use them anymore. But all the kill streaks in this game I pretty much like. I think my favorites are the ones that Allier, I think he also said that they are his favorites. They're called like the raps. I've been calling them the rapes just because it sounds funny. But they're basically like the dogs of Call of Duty. It's basically dogs except like this little wheel that rolls around and blows up and kills people. And it's absolutely insane, but it's pretty cool and interesting. And I have to say that they're my favorite so far. I always enjoyed dogs, and I think that's really where it comes from. And I think that's honestly just exactly why they're my favorite. And they just go ham, you know. I think they're really easy to kill. If you have a good player who's really quick with reaction speed and timing and etc., you can shoot raps down with no problem at all and have them not kill you. However, most players aren't good enough to do that, so it's a really nice kill streak. I like it. I enjoy it. I suggest slapping it on. And another great thing that I really love about this so far is the fact that in Black Ops 3, all the guns, I mean, a lot of people have been saying the Razorback, man, the Razorback, it's so OP, it's the best gun in the game. I haven't really noticed that. I've used the Razorback in a bunch of other guns right now, and I've gotten them to the highest level, and I've used them with a bunch of different attachments. However, obviously, I haven't used them with every possible attachment and, you know, setup that you could. But I've used them a lot, and I haven't really noticed a significant difference in the guns. You know, like in past Call of Duties, it was like BAL, HBR Insanity, Speakeasy, dominant guns in the entire game. If you're using anything else, and you're if you're fighting in a gunfight against them, you are always losing, because those were the dominant guns in the game. And it's been like that with a lot of Call of Duties in the past. And it got annoying, though, because it's like if you didn't use that gun, you would instantly lose and not have as good as a chance. But if you used the gun, you just felt really bored because you're constantly using the same exact gun. And I think that's going to be really, really good. I know that I always got annoyed with that in Call of Duty. And I think it was Ghost. Ghost honestly had a lot of nice guns in it as well. But it didn't really get a whole lot of attention. I'm not really sure why. But, because I liked it, but, you know, I don't know. But in Black Ops 3, all the guns, there's a lot of really good, balanced guns that are just good for different situations, and I like that. I like the fact that you can use a variety of guns and not be punished. So, I think that's a huge plus. Like I said, this is also just the beta, too. We haven't even gotten the full gameplay. We haven't gotten campaign. We haven't gotten zombies. We haven't gotten all the maps, all the guns, everything yet. So there's so much more to be seen, and I think already I'm having so much fun with it that I think it's going to be a really, really, really good game, and I think it's going to, I think it's, what's the word? It's going to please a lot of people. I think a lot of people are going to like this and enjoy it, and I think it's going to be a big seller. I really hope for me personally that this will be the year that I take off a lot more, you know, I got a lot more popular and etc. I'm not really sure, though. I'm right now talking to some people about making a local team, and then I still have to find an online team to do GBs. And obviously, I'm going to continue doing YouTube. Like I said, I have a crap ton of videos that I need to go through, and I still need to make that montage. And now that I have Sony Vegas Pro, I have to learn that and then get the montage together and bring that out like within the week of Black Ops 3 coming out. And I cannot wait for that week. It's going to be so exciting because I'm going to be so depressed when this beta is gone. And have any of you all ever used Sony Vegas? I mean, that is the most confusing thing in the world. I'm having such a hard time figuring out everything in that. It is so complex and ridiculous. But anyways, guys, if you haven't played the beta, go play it. It's really fun, and I think you're going to enjoy it. But this video is coming to an end, and I don't know if it already happened because I'm not actually watching the video as I'm commentating it. But I hit a really sick jump shot at the end of this. And if you just saw it, then BAM! It was sick. Give me a like for that jump shot. I was hyped up about that. But anyways, guys, I'll see you later.